Best thing on earth. Don't know why you can put me down. Shit, I am the shit.
This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking, it's talking me nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better get right, I'm champion. The game is in trouble, I've been in my depth for the piece of the puzzle, I got it for real. Still keep me going, I wake up and hustle, you won't see me buckle, I've been in the field. Man of the town, you been in your fields, I'm adjusting this crown. Call me your majesty, either that or your tragedy, we shutting everything down. I've been hot like somebody put a candle on them. Off top, I don't really stand opponents, this mine, the moment is. Run out and start a bunch of pandemonium. More game, I got some, the skill is bar one, y'all done, the game in the coffin. Referee screen, rest in peace, and think twice if you next to me, it's West. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean, this for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking, it's all to me nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm champion. It's our repetition, I'm stacking these trophies, I'm good with addition. I spit like a pastor, I gave you the vision. Up early morning, enough for the sleeping. My life is a dream, but you wishing you lived it. Haters get livid, my pocket's Pacific, that's deep if you get it. So Tempur-Pedic, I sleep on the critics. Don't feel like competing, I'm hearing these tickets. Whoa, let me switch the flow, a new bounce. Coming to the den with a lion, I'm gon' pounce. Know I've been a king for a while, got a ring and a crown. That's the bling with the blow, what the team is about. Champions, you can tell by the ambience of this sound. Referee screen, rest in peace, and think twice if you never see me, it's no doubt. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. If you talking, it's hard to me nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right. This ain't no regular thing, I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean, this for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking, it's hard to me nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights, better get right, I'm champion.
Good Monday, good Monday, good Monday. We're back at it. On this beautiful Monday, back at it, back talking sports. I'm glad to be here with you guys. Shout out to you guys for being here with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I promise you I do. Well, guys, if you have not seen the thumbnail, let me show you the thumbnail. Let me let you see what it is. We see it, March Madness. It's Sweet 16, guys. We are down to 16 college basketball teams playing for that one championship. As y'all heard the beginning of the one shining moment, shout out to Luther Vandross. Let me say this, R.I.P. to Luther Vandross. Great R&B singer. But he sung that song, man, and they going to play it for the championship game, man. When it's all said and done, you're going to see it. We're going to crown us a new champion. You know why I say that? Because UConn is no longer in the Sweet 16. They are no longer in the NCAA tournament. So we are going to have guaranteed us a new champion for the 2025 season. Now, who that champion going to be, I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I'm very interested. Now, with that being said, I don't know if y'all noticed where we got all these little mid-major teams. Unfortunately, those mid-major teams make the conference, and guess what normally happens? They get their coaches rated. So we had a couple guys lose to get jobs. Wade Wilson, McNeese State's coach, former LSU coach. He is now the new coach at NC State. Indiana has a new coach. Now, he came from West Virginia, so it wasn't really what we consider a mid-major type program, right? So, but he did land one of the probably a top premier historical jobs in Indiana. So now he's at a major school, or well, let's say a more historical school in the Big Ten. You had some other guy, the coach from Drake. You know, he's got him a big-time job. You know what I'm saying? Sean Miller went from Xavier, which is a Big East school, but he's now gone to a SEC school in Texas. So usually when what happens in these tournaments, man, when these mid-major programs start to have success, Unfortunately for the mid-major programs, they're going to be out there looking for a new coach here soon, because these major colleges and conference schools, they need coaches because they fired them, let them go, or like a couple of them jobs where they no longer want to deal with the NIL deal. I think that's what happened with Virginia's coach. I think that's what happened with Miami's coach. They said, man, I'm through with this. It's not worth it at the end of the year. So with that being said, all of these mid-major programs are going to be searching for new coach. Now, we all know what's going to end up happening. My man J Dubs, he says, right on. We all know what's going to happen. They're going to end up getting an assistant coach and going from there. And then that's how they operate. You know what I'm saying? The big fish eat the little fish. That's part of the game. You know, they all set themselves up to increase their resume. That's why they, you know, saying they try to do their best in these minor schools. They know they eventually going to get that call, and hopefully they're going to get that call. They're able to be successful. But in some aspects where they're not successful and they don't pan out like they should. Guys, please ignore my background. I have my right there. Y'all see these are action figures that I'm putting in my closet area that I got bookshelves on. I'm gonna let y'all gonna see it. I started documenting and recorded it and recorded me painting it and getting it together. So I'm gonna put all that. I'm gonna bring that to you guys so you guys can go on a journey with me as I put this bookshelf together, and I will be having a place to have my action figures. Right now, currently, I have a few action figures already up there in a process. Looking to add more, but just trying to figure out which ones I want to put in that area, in that closet area. And of course, it's going to affect some of the ones I got display on my back. Some of the ones I got display on the back is probably going to go up there. So you will see a rotation, a different rotation of action figures behind me. But that's just all part of it. So that's what you see in the background. Those are the items that I am going to put in my closet area. I have decided on. You notice they still all in the packages. They haven't been opened yet. They haven't the seal it. They virgins. I haven't popped their cherry yet. Well, one of them is. One of them, take it back. One of them is a one of them action figures that they sold loose already. So I got one up there that's been open. He has experienced the outside. I got a few more that I'm going to put up, man. I can't wait. I was about to show you one, but I got to let my basement members who decide to be members and join the membership, I got to make sure they get the first crack at seeing some of the stuff that I bought. But I will be dropping a basement members video probably by this weekend, showing you guys some more action figures and albums that I was able to purchase over that time period. But that being said, let's get back to college basketball. Shout out to the women. The women are playing too now. We can't leave the ladies out. The ladies are doing a good job as well. I haven't been really watching a lot of the ladies' games. Baby girl has told me that Texas won. For some reason, she wanted to let me know that Texas won. I really don't care about Texas basketball, but that's okay. We're not going to hold that against them. We're going to love up on it anyway. So, my wife says, popping action figure cherry is a new one. Let me keep this moving. I'm not going to let my wife throw me off with that bull crap. My man Joe Dub said, he said, showing some love because you showed me some love for Rich. Brother, you didn't have to. You chose to. And I appreciate the blessing. Shout out to J Dubs for the 250 super chat. Shout out to that brother. He didn't have to. Like I said, he chose to. And the reason why, man, the brothers over every week, man, support me, man. being active in the comments, man. Even though he said some wild stuff sometime about his Eagles things and this Pennsylvania thing and all that other stuff and the 49ers at time. He said some wild stuff, man. But I have to make sure, man, that the brother support me. So I had to make sure that brother gets well taken care of. And man, why not bless a brother with a wrench? Why not bless the brother with a wrench? He's over here supporting me, man. He's over interacting. He's over saying some wild stuff at times. Like I said, J Dub does some wild thing. But we're not gonna hold that against the brother. We still got love for the brother. Right on. Shout out to you, J Dub, for being a great supporter. But as far as college basketball, man, look. Man, then you have guys like this who's disrespectful. Constantly disrespectful. He disrespectful to my NFL team because he's a Minnesota fan. Now he want to throw some shade at my college basketball team. But don't be like that, brother. Look, we just won the 16 teams. That's all we are. We just trying to make it. We just trying to get the opportunity of hearing a great song by my man, Luther Vandross, come April. That's all we trying to hear this. Yeah, that's all we looking forward to that. So quick, don't try to shit on me, man. Let my team live. That's it. Let them young bloods live, man. He said good game though. Look here. It's funny. I was hooking up some of the Cajun pasta. I had some Cajun pasta, getting it together. My wife was down there cutting the peppers and the red peppers and the green peppers and the yellow peppers, so we can get ready for the Cajun pasta. We was down there doing that while the game was on. I was whipping it up. I don't cook much. She'll tell you. But there's a few things I do cook. A good Cajun pasta, some chili, and some great barbecue. Those are my meals. That's what I cook. The rest, my wife does it. She said the pasta is delicious too. Shout out to the pasta. My man Jay does say, you are my honorary big brother. Love you, big bro. Well, brother J Dub, I appreciate that. Thank you for the love and much love back to you. Right on. Maybe one day we can link up. I might come down to the Philadelphia area. You never know where I may touch down. I got a couple places we going in there. Like I said, we'll be in Houston. Shout out to H-Town. I told my wife, I want to go to Trill Burger. I didn't get to go down there last time I was down there last summer. But I want to get down there this summer. I got to get down there and get me one of them Trill Burgers, man. They talk so highly about them. I want to get me one. See what the fuss is about, right? You know what I'm saying? I want to see what that's all about. So yeah, we will definitely be touched down in Houston, Nashville, in Tennessee. We will be in Tennessee. We'll be in the state of Ohio. We'll touch down on Texas, Ohio. Where else? Tennessee. We're gonna touch down. I'm sure you noticed I don't care about the outcome. I'm just trolling you from time to time. Go to hell, Quentin. Don't be out there trolling me. Not for free anyway. If you're going to troll me, do it through a super chat. But make sure y'all do me a solid, though. Hit that like button for me. I appreciate that. But let's get to it. I want to talk about my bracket. My bracket, well, I got a lot of red on it. I ain't liking all that red. And that means it's put me in a situation where I can't win. And I don't like going and losing, right? But with that being said, I want to show y'all my bracket. Here we go. Let's see it. So here we go. Here's my bracket. Before I get to my bracket, this hating ass ninja here. He's a hater, man. Okay, man, he's a hater, man. Sick of his ass. Big Ed 11, he said with the $10 super chat, he said he lied. Half like he lied. Hold on, what he lied. Half like he lied. Damn, what type of shit is that? Big Ed 11, you ain't shit. But let me say this, my brother. Thank you for the super chat. You didn't have to, you chose to. So I appreciate the super chat. And not only that, shout out to you and thank you for your service. With your hating ass. Let me get back to it. Look at this. My bracket record. Now, guys, I'm not gonna sit there and tell you I was a professional. I ain't gonna sit there and tell you I picked the best bracket because I didn't. My bracket's got a lot of flaws in it. A lot of flaws. But that's part of it. With that being said, right now I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh Lord, 6, 7, 8. Jesus Christ. Oh man, this is pitiful. Look at this. 8, over 9, 10, 11. I got 11 out of 16, guys. That's where I stand. I got Auburn, Michigan. I got Ole Miss, Michigan State. I got Florida, Maryland. That's 6 so far. I got none right here at the bottom. That ain't good. I got Tennessee and Kentucky. What I got up here? I got Houston. Yeah. I got Alabama, and then I got Duke. Lord Jesus. 11 out of 16 is what I got. 11 out of 16. It's not good, but it's not bad. Let's keep it honest. It's not all the way good, but it's not too bad. I'm in the running. Huh? I'm in it. Matter of fact, let me see where we rank at. Let me see where my ranking is. Where we at? Oh, I don't see that. That ain't what I'm looking for. Let's get to it. Let's get to the stand. Let's see why. So currently right now, I'm sitting at 18 out of 49 brackets. Oh, more than that. I'm sorry. We got 56 brackets. We got 56 brackets. I'm saying at 18. That's not bad, right? That's not a bad bracket, is it? I don't know, is it? I got 2 of them. The other ones is 23. Right? I said 23 in my other bracket. The 18th in the one that I think is going to actually happen. The other one was a dream one. That one I got Kentucky in the Final Four. More likely that won't come to fruition, but that's okay. I got to have some type of hope, right? Big brother Tommy, what's going on this evening? I got to have some type of hope. Yeah, so I'm hoping my Kentucky team make it to the Final Four. Look. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they're gonna win. I don't think they're gonna win the championship. This is not the year for that. But I appreciate the run we are on. Now we are playing Tennessee, and we have beat Tennessee twice. Go to hell. I told y'all about talking trash to me for free. Man, y'all gotta put this trash talking in the super chat. Shame on you, Tommy. He hasn't learned from the birds. I guess I am, boss. Look, Tom, my mama used to say I was hard headed when I was a kid. I guess ain't that changed. I guess ain't that changed. I'm still hard headed. But We got a tough outing. Tennessee's a good team. That we got to keep an eye on. Tennessee's a good team. They're going to put up a hell of a fight. As far as this win, I don't know. Now, the one good thing about it is we are playing close by. So the Sweet 16 game, the region we in, they are in Indianapolis, Indiana. So Indianapolis is it's about an hour and 40 minutes from where I live at. And Lexington is probably another hour and 20 minutes away. So it's probably about a two and a half, 3 hour trip from Kentucky to travel down there. So pretty much like a home game. And look at this asshole. He just want to double down. You already put the knife in my goddamn back. Now you want to just twist the knife up. Jesus, Lord Jesus. Hey, shout out to Tommy for the $4.99 super chat. He said, Hank, the birds didn't teach you any goddamn thing. I told you I'm hard-headed. I guess not. They ain't teach. Look here. We're gonna talk about that later. When it comes closer to the season, we're gonna talk about that. Because I'm gonna still be boo-headed on that too, Tommy. Because I feel a bit. Look, let me say this. I like my coaching staff. I like the free agents that we signed. And hopefully, if I think things gonna go well, I'm gonna love my draft. As long as we don't take your boy Gentry in the first round. I don't. Running back is not the position I think we need to be focusing on. I think we need to focus more so on continue to build up our offensive defensive line. I would like to get a pass rusher. But with Carter going more than likely in the first 3 picks, I don't see him falling no time too. I like your boy Gibson from Michigan as a defensive tackle. I think that would be a good pick. I don't see him falling to number 10. So those the 2 top defensive players that I would get. We don't need a cornerback, so I wouldn't take Michigan's cornerback. So I don't know about that. But Michigan's got a second defensive tackle that I would be looking at in the defensive for our defensive front in the second round. Not in the first round, but in the second round. The good thing about the Bears, they had a whole lot of representation at the pro day. So there could be some diamonds in the rough we could be looking for out of the University of Michigan. We'll see. But with that being said, I'm looking to get us a good offensive tackle. We need a left tackle right now. That's the position we're going for. Right tackle, I feel Darnell Wright's good enough to play. Braxton Jones is not a starter to me. He's more of a fill-in guy. But with that being said, it's something different. Hey, let me also say that shout out to Tommy for the $4.99 subject. He didn't have to, he chose to. And I appreciate it. Not only that, shout out to that brother, man, and thank you for your service. But we're not going to talk about the bird line. See, Tommy doing this shit on purpose, man. He's trying to get me off kilter. I'm talking about the Kentucky Wildcats making a Final Four run, and he's trying to get me talk about the greatest team in NFL history. I know what you're doing, Tommy. Yeah, you think you're slick, but I'm not going to let you take me there. You know why I'm not going to? Because I'm going to hold steadfast. Because guess what? You're going to be hearing this song too. Tommy, our time's coming. I'm telling you, our time is coming. It may not be this next season, but season after that, you better watch out. You know why you're going to have to watch out? Because you're going to realize. Look at this asshole, boy. God, Lord help. Look, Big Ant 11. He said, hey, I like Halle Berry, but I know not to get with her on I knew not to get with her. Well, man, I mean, Big Ant 11, you still got a shot, man. I mean, she might be eligible. She might be ready to lead them that Snow Bunny. She might be ready to come back to the dark side. You don't know. Can't hurt to put your bid in. The worst she Big Anna, the worst she could tell you is no. I'm sure you've been told no before, right? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But as far as the tournament, man, let me say this. Us having pretty much a home field advantage, playing up in Indianapolis, Tennessee had to go a little farther. So I don't know. Tennessee really don't travel for basketball. Now, if it was a football game, it'd be a different issue. But it's basketball, guys. So with the basketball team, they don't really travel like that. So that's going to be a hell of a matchup. That's going to be a hell of a matchup. And not only that, you also have Houston playing against Purdue. Purdue's in Indiana, guys. So you might have a lot of Purdue fans. You're going to have a lot of Kentucky fans up there, pretty much taking up most of the seats in that arena. So for that region of the Midwest, which is in Indianapolis, it'll be Houston going against Purdue, and you got Kentucky going against Tennessee. Hey, you know what I'm hoping for? A damn collapse. Upset city, baby. Houston losing to Purdue and Kentucky beating Tennessee. And now we're going to have a 3 and a 4 seed playing for opportunity to go to the Final Four. That will be great. I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I got my fingers crossed. I got my fingers crossed. This is what I'm hoping for. Chaos to sue. Chaos just to take over. And let's see where the chips may fall. Right? Let's see where the chips fall. But, right now, the odds that it happens slim to none. Because the thing about it, we still got all 4 number 1 seeds still in the tournament. Still got all 4 number 1 seeds still alive. So what we have in the East region, the East will consist of Duke playing against Arizona and BYU playing against Alabama. You got in the West, you got Florida playing against Maryland, and you got Arkansas going against Texas Tech. And up in the South, you got Auburn playing against Michigan, and you got Ole Miss going against Michigan State. So you got 2 SEC teams going against 2 Big Ten teams. That'll be a great matchup. Now, out of that region, this is what I have picked for those who couldn't see it. I have Auburn playing against Michigan. I have Duke playing against Alabama. And in the West, I have Florida, and I had going against St. John. Unfortunately, St. John didn't make it. They lost to Arkansas. So is Calipari going to get back to the Elite 80? Is he going to make it back to the Final Four? Who knows? He's got the chance. He's got a chance. But with my Midwest bracket, I picked Houston to play Tennessee. So I'm willing to throw my bracket away if Kentucky can make it to the Final Four. I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to. Hey, look, you can have that little $5 $10 I donated. Whatever. Take it. Take $10 I donated. If my team get to the Final Four, I think it's well worth. Now, more likely won't happen, but it sounds good anyway. Also, I will be in a Sweet 16 bracket. For those who don't know what a Sweet 16 bracket is, it's where we, out of the 16 teams left, we draw. And so, we donate whatever the buy-in is, and we play. You got your 16 teams, and so whoever makes it to the Final Four gets a certain amount. Guys win to make it to the championship, and they get run up. They get a certain amount, and the champ gets a certain amount. 16 teams, 16 picks. So we'll be doing it, I think, on Wednesday. And I will be doing the show on Wednesday. So in the midst of the show, I will announce who I'll be cheering for in the Sweet 16. Hopefully I get one of the favorites. And it gives me the opportunity to actually win this time instead of just donating. I'm sick of that. Last year I donated. My team made it to the Elite Eight. They had my hopes up high, and they end up losing. They make it to the Final Four. Shame on them. I don't even remember who it was. It was trash. I was pissed. They didn't win it. But we'll see. That's all a part of it, right? It's all about the gambling aspect of taking a chance. We'll see how it goes. But that's what I got going. This week is what we got going. Plenty of basketball, more basketball. But guess what? We also got NBA basketball. Guys, NBA down to the last part of the season. I think they got like 10 games left, 10 regular season games left. I think that's where we are as far as the NBA. Let me have to double check for sure, but I think it's 10 games remaining in the regular season. So that being said, we got to get ready for the NBA playoffs. You got to get ready for the NBA playoffs because it's coming. So right now, Cleveland still stands on top. Boston could catch them. Boston can catch them. So it looks like, let me see. Let me do the math as far as the regular season games come about. So right now, Cleveland is sitting on top at 57-14. You have Boston at number 2, 52-19. Both teams have clinched a playoff berth. All right, both teams have clinched the playoffs so far. While everybody else is playing for, third on up. Now, like I said, they have eleven regular season games left. So guess what? Boston can catch them. Now, they're going to need some help because they're going to need Cleveland to lose a few games. And that's if they don't play each other. But as we speak, Cleveland sits at number 1. Now, the number 1 in the West is Oklahoma. They seal that up. They can't nobody catch them. Second team in the West is surprisingly Houston. Man, shout out to Udoka, man. Way to bounce back from that Boston debacle and how all that thing went down with him and his little extracurricular activities, that he was able to bounce back, land on his feet after Boston letting him go, coming to Houston and putting out a winning product, man. Shout out to that brother, man. So they sit at number 2 currently. Denver's number 3 at 45-27. The Lakers, 43-27, sit at number 4. So there's your top 4 teams you have right there as far as the NBA. Let me make sure I get over to the women's bracket. So the women's bracket for the NCAA tournament, because we can't leave out the ladies. Ladies been playing some good ball. I give them credit, man. It probably started for me about 3 years ago, really paying more attention to the women's college basketball and really take a liking to it. But I have been. My man J Dub said, what a possible seed, Lakers versus the Cavs for the NBA Finals. Let me say it's about the Cavs. I have no faith in the Cavs because the reason why Cavs do Cavs stuff. They've been doing that ever since LeBron left. They've been doing it before LeBron got there. So with that being said, as far as them doing Cavs stuff, they can't get out of the second round. Cleveland Cavaliers can't get out of the second round for nothing. They win the first round convincingly. Then the second round, then they find a way to jack it off. How does that work? Big Analyst said, F him. He took me along. Well, for the record, Neil Long is, I think, is available now. Big Hand 11, you got a lot of bids you need to put in out there. Halle Berry, Neil Long. You're a ladies' man tonight, ain't you, big brother? Back there and get you some. But I don't see Cleveland doing it, man. I know it sounds good. And it's a great story. It was one of those stories you would love to see happen for them. I don't see it. I don't see it at all. So I think Cleveland's going to have another great, amazing regular season. And then postseason, they're going to do what Cleveland do. They're going to find a way to blow it. Right now, again, Boston's the team to beat in the East. They're the defending champs. So you got to respect them as such. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect them as such. So I don't see Cleveland overtake them. Just because they're having a good regular season doesn't mean they're going to come out on top in the postseason. But we'll see. If it ain't the Cavs, the Bucks then. J-Dub, I can't agree with that. J-Dub, I got to give the respect to the defending champs, brother. They're defending champs for a reason. I got to give them their props and this respect. But don't let me go no further without showing you guys my action figure / Funko Pop of the Week as well as the album of the week. Let's go. Shout out to album of the week, Michel'Le. Y'all remember Michel'Le? Beautiful voice. Very nice looking woman. Beautiful voice. But when she talks, that happy. Oh, Lord, it's like a damn turnoff. I'm like, hold on. Why did you sound like it's when you sing, but you talk like a little squeaky mouse? Make that make sense? And action figure / Funko Pop of the week is Zartan. Master of Disguise. One of my favorite characters on the G.I. Joes. Him, Storm Shadow, and Destro. Those are my 3 favorite villains. Oh, boy. But my man J-Dub said Zartan. Angelic. Yeah, she could sing, man. She's a hell of a, still sounds good now to this day. I've seen a documentary on her. And she still sounds good when she was singing. She was doing a little live thing. She had a little interview talking about her past relationship with Dre, of course, and things that went on with domestic violence between them two. So for those who don't know the story, Dre used to date her back in the days. She was young. She was probably really shouldn't have been dating her because she was underage. She was 16 or 17 when she was coming around. And he was with her. But in the midst of their relationship, he had a child by her, as well as he was abusive to her. So let me say this. Domestic violence is definitely something serious. And it's something I definitely don't condone. I don't condone it at all. Keep your hands to your goddamn self. Ladies, that goes for you too. Keep your hands to your goddamn self. Y'all be putting hands and feet on these dudes. Don't do that. Because you might not like the results you're gonna get. Fellas, we already know. We was taught as a young age, boys don't hit girls. We know how that goes. So I'm totally against domestic violence. Totally against it. But that is my action Funko as well as album of the week. So let's get to the girls. Let's get to the ladies. Get to the ladies. Let's talk about the ladies and what's going on in their Final Four. So with the ladies, as far as their Final Four, here's the ladies' Final Four. We have UCLA playing Ole Miss. Right? We have UCLA playing Ole Miss. LSU versus NC State. We have Kansas State going against who? I don't know. For some reason, we don't have the results. We get the results today at 10 o'clock. So UCLA plays Mississippi State for the opportunity to go to the Sweet 16 to play against Kansas State. We got Oklahoma plays the winner of UConn or South Dakota State. We have TCU versus Notre Dame. And we have Texas versus Tennessee. What we have up here as far as in the Birmingham division, we have Duke waiting on the winner between the North Carolina and the West Virginia, which is going on right now. It's halftime. And we have South Carolina versus Maryland. So that's who we have right now as far as the ladies. Right? That's who we have right now as far as the ladies. So the ladies will have their complete Final Four established after tonight. Tonight we will know the final of all 16 teams. You got 1, 2, what is that? 3. You got 3 teams playing tonight? Is it 3? No, 4. You got 4 teams playing tonight. 4 teams playing tonight, so we'll get the results for the Final Four for the ladies by the end of the night. So shout out to the ladies. I like Tommy weighs in. He said USC. Should have known that was going to be said. Speaking of USC, I seen your girl Juju was trying to look like she was trying to link up with my man Jaden Daniels, but Mommy Daniels came in and said, no. Young sister, no, you're not. Who you think you are? You're not going to try to slide in my son's DMs. Well, let me say this. Mommy Daniels, I'll show you he appreciates you doing that, but where that boy father? Why ain't that boy's father in the midst of this situation? Why are you involved? Shouldn't that boy's father be telling him how he needs to move and operate and maneuver? I would think so. Now, I don't know if his father's not involved or he's not around. I don't know what's the story behind his father, but I would think if he's around, he need to be hitting his son up on the phone. Say, hey, son, kind of be careful. Watch out. Tommy said it was a friendly conversation. That's all it was. They just make it bigger than it really is. Oh, well, she's ready to give up them damn cheeks, Tommy. I don't know. The way she was smiling and giggling and laughing looked like she was into my man. I don't know. She's a nice looking young woman. I ain't gonna lie. I think she's 19, 20 years old. I think she's a sophomore, right? I think that's what she is. She's a nice looking young woman, man. She could play ball. Hell of a ball player. Got her own Funko Pop. In college, she got her own Funko Pop, guys. So shout out to Juju and all her endeavors and her success in the NCAA tournament. USC plays Mississippi State tonight at 10 o'clock. So you will see the winner between USC and Mississippi State gets the opportunity, like I said, to play against Kansas State. So good luck to Juju. Tommy said, I haven't heard no bad things about the sister. Hey, man, shout out to her. Shout out to her, man. She seems like she's a well-grounded man, a good person. You know what I'm saying? She seems like she's that type young lady. But I don't know personally about her. I haven't, like I said, Tommy, I agree with you. I haven't heard nothing bad about her. You know, since she seems like she's about her business. Getting that NIL money. Get your paper, young sister. Get your paper. So, you know what I'm saying? She's about her business. She's doing what she needs to do. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully nothing but successful. Speaking of success, we got this guy right here. I ain't seen him in forever. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Last time I seen him, he was bragging and boasting about Minnesota. I mean, I ain't seen the brother. I mean, shout out to brother Matthew. I'm glad you amongst the land of the living, brother. You've been missed, but I don't know where you've been, brother. Is everything all right? I just want to make sure you good, Matthew. I ain't worried about nobody else on the channel right now. I'm focused on my brother Matthew. Matthew, are you good? Because last time I see you was down in the dumps about that sorry ass Minnesota Viking team. I'm just saying, man. Tommy said, I ain't seen since the playoffs. Hey, Tom, that brother been hibernating. He been hiding now. You know what I'm saying? He been hiding now. He didn't want to show his face till he felt like the coast is clear. He want to come back around because the Cavs are doing good. Hey, Tom, you might be right. You might be right. Now he won't show his face. You know what I'm saying? The Cavs out here doing good, got the best record in the NBA. Now he feeling some type of way, got his chest all poked out. Now you know what I'm saying? He out here looking like Superman, wearing his underwears on the outside of his pants. You know how Matthew is, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, even though they took a little lose streak, they lost about 4 in a row for a while, but then they finally won the other night. You know what I'm saying? So now they ain't got the best record in the NBA. They 2 games behind Oklahoma City. But now he won't show his face. Huh? And now he ain't gonna say nothing else. Now he ain't got Tommy, now he ain't got nothing to say. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. Oh shit, here we go. I knew it was coming. But he did right. He sent this trash talking in the super chat. Shout out to Matthew. Shout out to brother Matthew for the $5 super chat. He said, hold on, Hank. We building, brother. And I'm about to get the JJ jersey coming soon. Hater. Cash. Nation. If LBJ can get it done. Hey, man. This dude's a goddamn fool. Shout out to Matthew for the $5 super chat. He didn't have to. He chose to. And I appreciate the blessing. Thank you, brother Matthew. Hey, Hank, do the Vikings have a quarterback? Matthew said, y'all some haters. I don't give a damn what y'all say. Y'all some goddamn haters. Now they building him. Look, man. Tommy, they've been building ever since they first established. I mean, when does building actually get done? I mean, they remind me of the 76ers. It's all about the process. Well, when the process going to come to fruition? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Matthew, you got to explain yourself. When is the process going to come to fruition? You know what I'm saying? We might as well go and donate to the money to my man, Dr. Umar Josh for the school. We're going to get that school before y'all get that building, before y'all start building and get a winning program out there. What we doing here, Matthew? I'm just saying. Tom, it ain't funny. Don't laugh at me. I ain't that funny shit. I'm trying to have a level of understanding. Matthew got to explain himself to me. When the building process going to actually be built. Shout out to Matthew for the $5, the additional $5. He said, give me a wrench so I can time Tommy B out and bring him down to your channel. Matthew said, give me a goddamn wrench, Hank. Give me a goddamn bitch. I'm sick of Tommy B. Bring down your channel. Tommy bring him a channel down. He said, guys like Tom Breen make this channel ghetto. Shame on you, Tommy B. When Tommy B comes back, he said, they better sign Aaron Rodgers. Jesus Christ. Is that? Well, Aaron Rodgers is about to take the Brett Favre route all the way around if he signed with Minnesota. You remember he went to the Jets. Brett Favre went to the Jets. Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets. Brett Favre went to Minnesota. And I guess Aaron Rodgers going to go to Minnesota. He following his whole footsteps. He following his whole game plan, ain't he? And then what's it going to leave J.J. McCarthy? Boy, hey, man, let me say this. Y'all better not sign no damn Aaron Rodgers, man. Let that young boy play, man. Give that man an opportunity. Y'all signed him in the first round. Y'all wasted a first round pick on this sorry ass. Let that boy play. And pick up some guy in the draft. Draft some old backup quarterback. That's what y'all need to do. He's not working over. He's toxic. Matthew said that boy is toxic. We don't want that toxic activity in our arena, in our stadium, in our dome. We're not going for that. That's what Matthew said. We don't want that toxic energy that this man has to bring. He ain't gonna do but pout and cry like a little baby girl on the sideline. We don't need that. We got enough babies over there. His name is Jeffrey. Let me stop. I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm not gonna call Justin Jeffries a crybaby. But he is a crybaby. He's a good one. I can't front. He's one of the best. Matter of fact, let me be honest. He's the best receiver in the league when he on. But he ain't got a quarterback right now. And I don't know if J.J. McCarthy is the guy for him. Let's keep it honest. I don't know if J.J.'s that man. Maybe y'all need to sign Aaron Rodgers. Maybe y'all need to bring some of that toxic energy into the arena. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. Look here. Let me say this, Matthew. The Birds ain't got better. We're not going to be the doormat of the NFC North. We're not going to finish last. I think y'all going to finish last. The Birds ain't going to finish last. We put some stuff together, brother. So y'all got to get it up. I think Green Bay ain't brought nobody in. I don't know what Green Bay doing. But Green Bay, they still going to compete. And right now, you got to give Detroit the favor, the nod as a favor of the North until somebody knock them off. What Minnesota going to do? I'm just saying. My man Jay Dove said that would be something if Aaron Rodgers did become the Vikings, like Brett Favre. He might as well. He followed every other footsteps he made going to the Jets. Damn. Thomas said Vikings definitely going to finish last. And Justin Jefferson going to get up out of town. He said, I want my trade. Get me up out of here. I'm sick of being with these losers. Send me to a real organization like the Chicago Bears. You heard that, didn't you, Matthew? You heard that. I know you did. Don't be mad. Your team ain't shit. Look, Matthew, if anybody else could be honest, I could be honest with you, brother. You know, I'm telling you because I love you, brother, because I got love for you. And do me a favor, Matthew. Please don't make that beautiful wife and them lovely kids of yours no Minnesota Vikings fan. Don't allow your sons and your beautiful wife to go through that punishment of being Minnesota Viking fans and being losers for life. You'd be better off making them Atlanta Falcons fans. And don't definitely make them no Cleveland fans. They say, if your son sit there and say, Daddy, I want to be a Cleveland fan, you make sure you put that boy in some type of therapy. Because he going to need it if he going to be a Cleveland Brown fan. That is crazy work. Don't do that to that boy, Matthew. I'm gonna call CPS on you if you allow them boys to be Minnesota Vikings or Cleveland fans. That's a goddamn shame. They deserve better. Shador to Jefferson in a silver and black sounds good to me. Damn. Well, let me say this, Tommy. I'm hoping y'all get Austin Gentry, so we won't have to have the pressures of pick him at number 10. That's what I'm hoping for. So y'all don't get a quarterback this year. Y'all got who y'all got? Y'all got Geno Smith. Y'all got Tyler. Y'all got Geno Smith as y'all savior. So y'all don't need a quarterback. Y'all gonna get Austin Gentry. So we could take the decision out of the Bears' hands. We don't have to draft that sucker. My man J. Dub said, almost seems like Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers are possible father and son with only a 40-year difference between the two. Damn. And my man Matthew comes back with the $5 super chat. He said, how bad do you... Go to hell, Matthew. I ain't got to take this verbal abuse. How bad do you do? How bad? God bless Matthew. How bad you do in your bracketing? I know you was out by the Sweet 16. Worst sports analyst I know. As bad as Paul Pierce. Damn. We picked up a running back already. Come on, Tommy. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all go take Austin Gentry. Y'all know what y'all about to do. Well, for the record, Matthew, shout out to you for the $5 super chat. You didn't have to, you chose to, and I appreciate the blessing. But let me also say this. The hell with you, Matthew. For the record, I got 11 out of 16 right. Bam. What you think about my bracket now, brother? I'm 18th. I'm sitting at 18th right now. Out of all 56 brackets that's out there, I'm 18th. I'm still in the money. I got 11 out of 16. I'm good. So don't worry about my picks. My picks going to get you some money. You ride with the Vikings, it's going to cost you money. Well, shout out to you, brother. I appreciate it. J-Dub, I'm just saying, man, he tried to come at me. He tried to come at me. Shame on Matthew for trying to come at me. Guys, for the record, I will be dropping a video of speaking of great NFL team. I will be dropping a video of my mock draft 2.0 for the Chicago Bears. We're going to be doing that probably sometime this week. Now that all the free agency kind of died down, settled down, we didn't sign who we need to sign. Got us a few offensive linemen here and there. So I will be looking to dropping a mock draft 2.0 this week sometime. Can't wait to let y'all see it. Y'all gonna see this team I'm gonna put together. But that's what I'm working on this week. My man Matthew comes again with a $2 super chat. He said, Tommy B ain't won a bet yet with me. He ain't won a bet yet with them goddamn Raiders. The Raiders let him down every season. Damn. Well, Matthew, I can't argue that point. I can't argue that point at all. But shout out to you for the $2 super chat. You didn't have to. You chose to. And I appreciate that blessings. Thank you, sir. I can't argue that. If you're a Raider, if you're a Las Vegas Raiders fan, you're going through some hard times right now. You got Geno as your quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Tommy said they signed a running back. I don't know who the bum they signed. What bum did they sign on? What did they get? Dobbs? Dobbs? Who y'all get, Matthew? I mean, who y'all get, Tommy? Who's the running back y'all signed? Probably got some homeless man that say y'all just call him a running back. Matthew, you and Hink was yelling Super Bowl, not me. Tommy said, I wasn't hauling no Super Bowl. I knew my team wasn't shit. So I wasn't going to bring up the Super Bowl. Now, Tommy, let me say this. Yes, was I delusional about my team last year? Yes, I was. I thought we was going to win 13 games, and unfortunately, my team let me down again. But guess what this year? I'm not hollering Super Bowl now. I don't learn. I guess I learned my lesson that way, Tommy. Tommy, I guess I learned my lesson that way. I ain't talking about the Super Bowl, not this season. Maybe next season. 2026, we're going to win the Super Bowl. 2025, we're going to be in a playoff. Let me say that much. He said, Rashad Moss, that dude going to play 5 games and he going to be broken up for the season. Tommy, you know better than that. With that being said, let me acknowledge my super chat for my man Big N 11. I'm sure he coming in to talk bad to me. That's what he gonna do. And look, lo and behold, he didn't let me down. Shout out to Big N 11 for the $10 super chat. He says 11 out of 16, but you still chose the Bears. Nah, I'm good to listen to Heek. Damn shame. Go to hell twice, Big N 11. Let me say that right now. Go to hell twice with a gasoline jacket on. I'm sick of you. But shout out to Big N 11 for the $10 super chat. He didn't have to. He chose to. And I appreciate the blessings. Thank you, sir. And not only that, you know what I say as always. Thank you for your service. My man Matthew come back. He said, Tom, I'm not going to keep letting you take shots at my weak-ass Minnesota Vikings. He said, if the Raiders ever win. Let me say that again. He said, Matthew, if the Raiders ever win, it Tommy B, a billionaire. With them odds, keep dreaming, hater. Tommy, he said if they ever win, God damn, keep dreaming, hater. Oh, Lord, it's rough out here in these goddamn streets. Lies. Smart man. But Tommy said, you're not going to outdo me. God damn it, you're not going to outdo me. You're not going to one up at me, brother. I got something for your ass, Matthew. He said $4.99. I got a super chat that said $4.99. He said, hey, Matthew, my team got more Super Bowls than the Brownies and the Vikings put together. Can you add, Matthew? Can you add? For those who can't, and for the guy, Matthew, that's sitting in the back of the class because he had that dunce hat on, he can't add. He said, I got 2 teams, 0 Super Bowls. Diabolical. Shout out to my man, Tommy B, for the $4.99 subject. He didn't have to, he chose to, and I appreciate you. Thank you for the blessings, sir, as well as my man, Matthew. Matthew said, you West Coast brothers are all delusional. He said, you brothers are delusional. Y'all done lost your goddamn mind. Shout out to the West. One of my favorite rappers out West. His name is E40, a.k.a. Earl Stevens. Don't be hating, Matthew. Don't be hating. Guys, I'm looking forward to NFL season, right? I'm looking forward to the NFL season. Look, I tell you guys all the time, NFL never stops. There's never no off season as far as the NFL for me. It's always year round. We got, come April, we got a draft. We got a draft in April, and I can't wait to see what my Bears gonna do. Right? Thursday, April the 24th. That's when the draft. Can't wait, man. Can't wait. We'll see how it goes. Unfortunately, the draft is in Wisconsin. Location Lambeau Field. Now I don't know how that's gonna work because even April's still gonna be a little cold up there in old ragged ass Wisconsin. So I bet you better make sure them fat women in Wisconsin gonna have their Parkers on. Shout out to the big women in Wisconsin. Shout out to the plus size women of Wisconsin. They don't do nobody eat cheese up there. My man Tommy said the zero on the end of E40 is the amount of chips that, God damn. It's the amount of championships Matthew Pearson's football team has. Lord Jesus. Tommy said his stone this year is our year. Hold on, Matthew. Come on, Matthew. Now, see, Matthew, when you make statements like this right here, see, that's what makes me think I'm gonna have to get you a drug test, bro. Huh? I'm gonna have to get you drug tests, man. When you make statements like, yo, yeah, what team are you talking about, Matthew? Because we know we're not talking about the Minnesota Vikings. Now, you got a better chance with the Cleveland Cavaliers winning than you do with the Cleveland Browns or the Minnesota Vikings. We know neither one of them teams are gonna make it. Matter of fact, Minnesota may not even make the playoffs. I'm just saying, Matthew. You might be the delusional one in this situation. Tommy said, drug test immediately. We got to. Hey, look. We're not gonna drug test because see, we don't want my brother to lose his CDL license. We want my brother Matthew to continue to make income, to make his money, driving and doing his thing out here in the workforce. Out here doing God's work, driving trucks. So we don't want the brother to lose his CDL. So we're not gonna drug test because we know he's gonna fail when he makes crazy, wild statements like he did, talking about this is his team. No. I'm sorry, Matthew. This ain't your team, dear. Not with a bum leg, JJ McCarthy. Hink, see you adopted that gang culture. Y'all jumping. He said we jumping. Tom, he said we jumping people over. Y'all them changed. Matthew said he's a victim and he doesn't have to tolerate this bullshit. Matthew Pearson, y'all rivals ain't no fair fades. Jeez, Lord Jesus. Look here. Let me say this. I don't consider Minnesota a rival, even though they are in our division. I guess technically they are. But we've been beating the brakes off of Minnesota forever. They really not. Now, they got lucky this season. But this time next year, the Rabbit going to have to give him Matthew, and you know it. Because you know, and I know, this is J.May McCarthy's first rookie year. He didn't play at all last year. This is rookie year. I hope he stays healthy because I want y'all to be at top peak condition when we bust y'all ass on that Sunday. Because we're going to sweep you. Get the broom ready. We're going to sweep them boys. I'm just saying. But guys, with that being said, man, I'm gonna call it a night tonight because I got a long day tomorrow. Guys, I got to do King Talk, so it's gonna be a long day for you, boy. And I'm hungry, and I need some nourishment. I got that good Cajun pasta upstairs I'm gonna have to break into. Either that or good chicken salad. Let me say this, guys, before I go. Any of you guys like chicken salad? Go to Sam's. Sam's got a great chicken salad with cranberries in it. Usually in a tub about that tall. They run between $10 to $11. But let me tell you this: you get them that chicken salad, man. You get some croissants, rolls, man, or some crackers. Either one you can go with, man. You got a hell of a snack. You got a hell of a snack. So, guys, If you're a man who likes chicken salad, definitely try that. I recommend it on a croissant, but if you don't do the croissant sandwiches, the bread or whatever, rolls or whatever you want to call them, try it on some crackers. Can't go wrong. And then my wife got to put some shit like this on. Come upstairs and get Jesus Christ. Come upstairs and get wife's nourishment. Lord Jesus. We need to keep this off the earth. What we doing here? This is not for everybody. Shout out to Mrs. Hink. But guys, with that being said, man, I appreciate you guys being here tonight. Definitely rocking with me. And appreciate the super chats that came through. Make sure you guys do me one more favor, man. Hit that like button, man, before we go. And if you know someone who's into sports, likes to talk sports, make sure you share this with these guys, man. And I appreciate the support and the blessings that you guys continue to rock with me, man. I appreciate it. Matthew said I'm about to watch this movie with my wife. I'm telling her to put my Vikings jersey on. You nasty motherfucker. You're going to make your wife suffer. That beautiful woman don't deserve to suffer with that ugly ass jersey on. Matthew, I told you, man, I'm going to call the people on you, Matthew. That's called spousal abuse. You making your wife put that ugly jersey on? She deserves better, Matthew. Guys, with that being said, I'm going to get out of here, man. I appreciate you guys rocking with me. Like I said, do me a favor, hit that like button, man, and I will see you on the next one. Right on.